Hey guys, welcome to the Two Right Podcast. Today we're going to talk about should euthanasia be illegal. Right now we have Barry.
Alright.
John. we have John.
I'm the Iranian schoolboy.
Shut it! No, fuck's sake. We have James. We have Noonie.
I have to piss again.
Mute your mic this time.
Don't piss
No.
in the mic. Piss directly into your phone.
Fuck it.
On
You see,
the bed.
Just
I love the way
Piss on the bed.
alright, so
our main topic is euthanasia, and we're listening to
we
people.
have. Yeah, alright, we have Paddy.
What's up, team?
We have Donato.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, talk about euthanasia and shit like that.
No.
All right.
Barry, I will fucking slam your head into the pavement.
How the fuck are we gonna talk about this?
No,
Alright.
I don't think euthanasia. I think euthanasia shouldn't be using extreme examples, and I think the only way people should be euthanized is after long, painful, sprees of torture. So, for example, if a child rapist is on death row, don't kill him. Just torture him till he dies.
Order gay.
Alright,
Can we agree on a definition of euthanasia first?
Fucking
Yeah, that's
sure.
I think it's a state-inflicted death penalty.
No, isn't it
No,
like when there's
euthanasia is
people who
when-
are they're
The
ill
actual
and they just want to
Assisted
Oh,
suicide,
shit.
more official. Like
Scrap what I
assisted.
said. Scrap what I said.
Relieve pain and suffering.
Scrap what I said. Scrap what I said. Just get rid of that. Bleep that out.
I'm
Bro,
not bleeping that out.
bro.
Nah, we're gonna show the
Bro,
fucking how
bro,
retarded you
bro.
are on the internet. It's
No,
it's
no,
gonna be
no.
okay.
It's just show that you've made.
Okay, euthanasia. Nah, it should be okay. It should be allowed.
Yeah, I think it should as well. Like if someone's has
Move to Sweden if you want to kill your stepdaughter.
exactly, but someone has very very bad fucking bone cancer or something, and
Yeah.
and they're fucking suffering to all shit in their
2
veins.
minutes in, and we're already on the cancer topic.
I mean, yeah, it kind of comes with it comes
More
with
or
the
less.
territory of euthanasia.
Yeah, it does.
Well, my views on it
I
are,
think
if
yeah,
someone's
go ahead.
in a vegetative state, looking at all outside of a window or a TV for half their life, just kill them. Just kill them.
kill.
No, hey.
That's what I do.
No, think about it. Think about it, right?
Alright,
Well,
listen.
what if they don't want to die? And then we can't kill them
Okay,
because they're in a
so you're
vegetative
telling
state.
me,
We just go, we kill
okay,
them.
hold
I
on.
personally think we should just euthanize. Well, if what Eric said, if they're in a vegetative state and they're literally just staring out a window for the rest of their fucking life, they should have.
No.
Yeah.
What if someone in a vegetative state doesn't want to die, and then we're just like, well, he's
No, I mean, what they
he's
want.
already brain dead. Because no, if you're in a vegetative state, you can't speak. We don't know if he wants to die.
No, I
Well-
mean, but it only should happen if it was written in their last will and testament.
Well,
you know the way they say, if this ever did happen to me, I would want this to happen. If it doesn't happen, we
Well,
just
what if they didn't like? What if they
Well,
didn't like that?
leave
Okay, so
Then the
my view,
take care
like,
of the decision.
Oh.
I know it's not right that the person in the actual vegetative state can't decide for themselves, but I think the
I think
owner-
it's better off.
now the people that are in their care think what's best for them. But as we saw with I remember the Florida case, John. You remember
yeah,
that?
Terry Schiavo, yeah.
Sean,
Oh my lord, I know what that is.
tell us,
Yeah,
please.
case was
Alright, John, you're best to explain stuff. You explain.
yes.
Oh, sorry.
So Terry Schiavo was this woman, who had I think it was a stroke or something. She was an American
Yeah.
woman, and I think she had a stroke. And what happened was, because of this, it cut off oxygen to her brain, and she had an aneurysm, and she was put into after that she was in a vegetative state, so she couldn't talk or anything like that. Alright, but the whole point of whole discussion about Terri Schiavo was that over the whole thing of euthanasia was that her mother and brother and everything like that, they wanted to keep her alive and keep her on a tube and everything like that, but Terri Schiavo's husband wanted to take her off her feeding tube because he believed that, well, it wasn't that he believed. He said that at a party and stuff like that, they were out with friends, and she said if this had ever happened to me, I would want this to happen. But obviously, they couldn't prove that and everything like that. But eventually, the case favoured in the reasoning of Michael Schiavo, her husband,
Of course.
and she feeding tube was taken out, and she died 4 days later, I think.
Yeah,
Well, like-
they killed her.
I personally think, like, if she had said that, like, if that was true, because apparently 4 other witnesses that agreed to this as well. She was like, oh, they were like, oh yeah, I was at this party with her as well. I personally like that. That's a good enough reason to actually let her go. If she
Well,
wanted,
she's intoxicated.
Wait, if those people
talking about-
agreed that she said that, and then yeah,
there was 4
Yeah,
witnesses.
if there's more
I just
Yeah,
witnesses,
think in general. I
But
think in
I
general,
also go, I want to be taxidermied after I die. But I'm not being serious.
See, with you, I don't know anymore.
Being taxidermy would be fucking deadly.
Where would you go?
being
Like,
taxidermy,
That'd be second
Jesus.
lethal. Like, I'm not lying.
The only reason we're not allowed to do that is because your face looks all wonky. You would try to do it on a human.
So you basically look like you're after having a stroke.
Yeah.
Like,
It-
like to me, right? If like,
Back to the topic.
Right, back to the topic of euthanasia.
yeah, right.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go on, John.
Yeah,
You know the way you know the way John, you're saying stuff, and it's like, oh, 4 days later, maybe, and all that. I feel like I love Eric to be like that guy, to be like, you know, the Joe Rogan podcast where it's like, Jamie, pull that up, will you?
Put Jamie, pull that up. That's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
insane.
this-
There's no
this
way
is
that can
live.
happen.
This was
Hey,
actually
Joe Rogan.
live, and
Hey, Joe-
all of
hey,
us
Joe
were in the
Rogan.
room.
Do you know that chimpanzees actually have hands like humans? No fucking way. That's fucking crazy. Have you done DMT, bro? That's fucking crazy. Jamie, pull that up.
I want to say something as well. We do not know Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, don't sue us. We love your podcast and all that stuff.
And we're also not doctors. Like,
Yeah,
I've never
we're also
watched
not
the Joe Rogan
doctors.
podcast.
They're
If
brilliant.
you were
It's
suffering,
fantastic.
like,
It's really
brain-
good.
sir, you want
No,
to
I feel like I'd suffer a stroke watching the Joe Rogan podcast.
You
No,
won't like.
it's actually a great crack.
It is if you like the way I do it. I don't watch full podcast, like the full podcast. I watch
I
all
watch
the
the
clips. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I only watch the clips because it's just effort. Of going through.
I've
the
never
entire
really listened
podcast.
to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Not nearby, I've never watched it.
Well,
I've listened to like best bits and everything like that, but I've never like sat down and purposely listened to the Joe Rogan podcast.
I think I need to watch the fucking Alex Jones one. That looks good. Anyway, let's go back to the
Oh,
topic.
That's gone though, isn't it?
We listened to that entire thing.
The entire thing.
We listened to the entire thing in a Discord call. It was fucking funny as well.
Huh. My brother.
In
goes
the
to-
middle of it, Alex Jones' friend comes in, and he's known him like since he was like younger and everything like that. And he just goes, "All right, I want you to choke me out," and he just tries to get
Oh,
him.
I saw that clip.
I want
Oh,
to see that.
He
I don't
just wanted him to get
YouTube
him
after
into a
this.
headlock and like strangle him until he passed out. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But like, and then there was,
Could
but
that be a form of euthanasia?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's going back to the topic of euthanasia. There was a very good documentary that I watched. That James, you've seen it as well because we've seen it. What was it again? It was called Suicide Tourist.
I've seen that.
I've heard of that. It's
It,
good.
oh, it's really good. It follows this guy. I forget his
It's kind
name.
of sad.
I
Yeah.
forget his name, but it followed this guy who was an American, and
Jacob.
he moved to England with his wife. But what happened was he was hit with ALS, and he was slowly losing functionality of his body.
You sound like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, Kermit the Frog here. But once
If
again,
you don't believe me, go watch that fucking documentary. He's just Kermit the Frog and the man with ALS's body.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just
the
imagine
actual
Kermit.
documentary,
Just imagine Kermit the Frog in a wheelchair. But in all seriousness, he
I
had
don't
ALS
do though.
and he was slowly suffering and everything like that, but eventually he was afraid that he wasn't going to be able to. He was going to lose his sense of speech, and the sense of like being able to eat. So what happened was he made a full documentary about the process of this, and he went to, I think it was the Netherlands where it's legal. And
Yeah, Sweden.
no, it wasn't Sweden. It was
It
like
was
Like,
probably the
yeah, it
Netherlands.
is Netherlands or
it was
like
like,
Finland.
it was like
or something.
Norway. or
I
something.
didn't even know it was legal in the Netherlands, to be honest.
But was it again? So he went there and he went through euthanasia. But he said like it was the best choice he possibly had because literally sooner or later he wouldn't have been able to do anything at all by himself. So he said there was no point in doing it at all, and he fully thought that was a you know, he
His
should
best choice. But the question is, do you guys think that that was his best choice?
Oh yeah, by a long
Yeah.
shot.
Me,
Like, if
me
he wasn't
personally,
happy,
me personally, at the moment, yeah, because they don't have.
He couldn't have a good quality of life, and he knew that he was becoming an inconvenience.
Stephen Hawking had ALS, did he not?
No,
Yeah, he had it as well, but he just
Yeah,
chose
there's
nature. But like,
he has something else. I'll check what it does now.
Motor neurons
oh,
disease.
He had ALS.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but he just lost full movement of his body. That guy who I was on about there, he was going through the exact same process of that, but eventually
Yeah,
he
but,
would.
like, but that also showed Stephen Hawking's had like one of the most incredible lives imaginable.
But Stephen Hawking's had a lot of money.
yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
he
He
had-
also had a brain, dickhead.
Here, back onto euthanasia, man. Right? Sorry.
Even what I was going to say there about the whole the suicide tour was that what it's called?
Suicide tourist, yeah.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, I think even in terms of the wife as well, like the amount of, I know she loved him and everything, but the amount of time and effort like she put into like him, and it was just true. Like even she was upset, but even she knew herself that he would be much happier, that she wouldn't be feeding him and everything like that, and she felt better that he was going to pass on. And that's kind of why that even
Yeah,
that
I think you're fair there. Yeah.
but
The better option rather than just like sitting in bed like hoping that your kids will visit one day or something like that.
At the
like,
moment, since there's no cure and no drugs, I think that was the best option
unfortunately,
for
but
him.
like, because again, like at this moment of time in my life, I would 100%. I'm 100% in favor of euthanasia. Like if it's but it would have to be by that person's choice. It wouldn't have to be like a Terry. I don't think it should be like a Terry.
Do you think euthanasia should be legal for kids with terminal illnesses?
No.
Wait, what?
Kids?
But they have a terminal illness, like they're not going
No, I'm
to get.
against that.
they want. I think it should, but
And
only
if they want it, if they're
If
consenting
they
to it.
wanted it, right?
No,
and if not, right? The way
I'm
I see it
against
is
it.
they're our age, right? And if they wanted it, and then
I
let
think
them,
I think
you
it
know
should be an
what I mean?
age limit. But like if you're like 8, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
You're not
Like,
like that.
I'm
Well,
really
like,
against it.
Would you rather your child go through extreme pain for possibly months, years at a time, or would you rather them peacefully?
I mean, like that was a thing with.
I'm
that
not
was
thinking
a-
of my own future kids here. What I'm thinking about is a child willing to like end his own life. That's kind of fucked to me. I'm like, no.
yeah, but like they're going to be in pain, right? So
Right,
would
that's
you?
Paddy was about to say a story.
Yeah, yeah.
No, sorry, Perry,
There
go
was,
on.
there was
Oh, yeah,
like
go
a
ahead.
topic brought up with like abortion, where it was like, if you know your baby's gonna be born with a crippling illness,
I forgot
do
to
you
do that.
abort them or do you let them live and hope for the best? So I mean, there's.
I personally think you should,
Like,
because like it is a quality of life. Like, but like if a child was going to come out like a butterfly child, you know them like children.
Yeah.
I actually knew one. I had a friend
Wait,
whose
what?
friend was one of those. Yeah.
Was again, I think like. But
Yeah.
did he, like I'm gonna ask like personally was again did he have a quality of life like or did he just
I
kinda,
didn't know her very well, but she like she always had bandages on. She's always like
Yeah,
looked
you
like
can.
burned and
Can I ask, what is a butterfly person? Because I'm not.
a butterfly person is like they have this disease. I don't know the actual scientific name for it, but it's commonly known as butterfly syndrome.
Yeah,
Butterfly
I know it is.
because their skin is as delicate as a butterfly's wings.
Oh,
oh
okay.
shit, that's
So
messed up.
literally,
oh,
so they don't have this thing in their skin that allows their skin to bind together, so
Yeah.
it just falls apart. So if they just bumped off a table, it would be like
It's the platelets.
yeah,
You know,
no,
like-
no, that's not platelets.
White
It's
blood
like,
cells are platelets, one or the two.
oh, no, it's not their
White blood-
blood.
White
White
blood
blood
cells
cells
fights
infection.
off disease, yeah.
No, because one of them goes over and clots the blood, which heals like
But,
tissue.
that's just blood.
Yeah, it heals the tissue, which then heals the skin.
No, but it isn't the blood in this circumstance. The actual skin itself is the problem.
it's not got to do with blood cells or anything like that.
It's just skin cells. The skin cells. Like,
Guys, look it up.
It's like
I'm trying to read the wiki right now.
like
Wikipedia
skin
page.
doesn't have this one thing that binds skin together. So literally,
Actually, good idea. Because I'm gonna get my computer and like.
if
Okay, yeah. So it says the underlying mechanism is a defect in attachment between or within the layers of skin,
so, yeah, so it
and the
doesn't-
scientific name is epidermolysis bullosa.
yeah,
So it's in your epidermal tissue.
Sounds
yeah.
like-
So say if you bumped off a table with this, you'd literally have like a full-on flesh wound. Like you'd have a
Mm.
big gash in your arm.
Yeah.
Constantly have to reapply bandages and
Oh.
stuff, wash your skin every day so it doesn't get infected. It's
And
basically
the
your body is
skin
one
is
giant
commonly
scab.
really pale.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
you're basically just one giant. Scab.
Right, I know this sounds very stupid, but you say if they were put in a like certain temperature shower that like or bath that their skin would just kind of like
Melt
that
off.
happens.
Probably.
Yeah, that happens. That's why you have to typically take like cold baths and shit like that, but it can be a shock to their nerves.
yeah.
Like it has to be like a certain temperature. It has to be like room temperature or something.
Yeah.
Like it
I
can't be too
don't
hot.
think
It can't be too
babies
cold. Or it
should
can't
be abortioned with defects.
What?
I think abortion should be legal, and in my head
This
there are
euthanasia,
perfectly
not
logical
abortion.
reasons to why that should be legal. But I don't think just because a baby has a defect and is going to be born with a defect, that it should be abortion.
All right, I got a lot of shit one time because of this opinion. Okay.
Good. Just
Well,
talk about
all
it.
right. All right. So it's about abortion. All right.
Fucking
Like
oh, abortion.
this is my personal opinion. Okay. I personally think that abortion should be allowed in certain situations. So say if a woman is raped. Okay. And
That's,
she-
that's just
Yeah,
that's my
that's
point.
legal.
That's one situation. That is one situation. Or if a woman is going, all right, the baby, was it again, has no chance in living, but it would kill the mother. That situation as well. All right. But I personally think as well. All right. Say if like a 15-year-old, right, she's going out, she's going on the lash and everything like that, and she goes out and she makes her own mistakes. I personally think she should have to deal with her mistakes rather than going, oh, it's okay, and anyway, I can just go over to the abortion clinic, get the morning
Well,
after.
I think there's
She was drunk.
better
though. Wait, you
alternatives.
saying she was on lash, right?
I
No,
agree.
I'm saying like
Oh, in general, yeah, you're right there.
just in general. So say if she just goes out and gets knocked up and she's fully sober, she's like, oh no, it's alright, you don't need to use a condom because I can just go to the abortion clinic tomorrow.
see with that I think there's better alternatives.
Just
Mm.
right if it's your own
I think it's easier if you didn't want the child, just keep it, put it up for adoption.
put up for adoption. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't fucking.
But
that-
it
yeah,
is a
that's
lot of
right.
stress to go through 9 months of pretty much torture to create something and then give it away.
Yeah.
But then it should be like she doesn't have to give it away. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I'm just saying for Barry's point there. If he says put it for
Yeah, I
adoption,
understand what you mean.
If she wants it, if she wants it, she should keep it.
That's what I
Well-
mean. If she doesn't want it,
If she doesn't want it,
Then
then
you
she should
could
put it
just-
up for adoption.
yeah.
Like lads, this is how when I was first when the abortion referendum went around.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
for
strongly
foreign
against it.
viewers, Ireland had an abortion referendum. Sorry to cut you off there, Noonie.
I was extremely against it until my dad pointed out to me, what if like one of your loved ones goes to the park, right, on a walk, gets raped by a lad, and then they're pregnant.
Yeah, true. Like,
Mm.
You get me? Could you imagine like your mom or sister, or aunt or cousin in that situation? You get me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
it is
tricky.
Like
Yeah.
like I said, like I personally think that they should be allowed in certain situations, but rather not in other situations. Like I said, if a 15-year-old goes out and just gets fucking knocked up, right, and she that's her own mistake. She's fully sober. It's her mistake and everything, right? She should have to deal with that consequence. Either give the child up for adoption or
Rather than get the easy way out.
rather than having just an easy way out and having an option handed to her. She should
Oh,
have
hang on.
Hey.
This kind of spawns from this topic. What if the Magdalene laundries, just like that entire, do you remember when the nuns used to just take the babies?
Yeah,
The
What
mother
if that
baby
was
home.
still, what if that was still in effect in Ireland? Magdalene laundries.
Oh, Magdalene
What if
Laundry.
oh
Well,
yeah.
no,
What-
there's
what-
two. There's two different.
The
places.
Magdalene Laundries was by
Magdalene laundries were different, but then there was the mother baby homes.
but like Catholics was it? We were a Catholic denominated country, was it again? So we were ruled by the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And wait, can we go back to euthanasia? Actually, tell your story and then go back to euthanasia.
Yeah,
go
with
on.
the Magdalene laundries, if it like we were run by Catholicism, was it again in Ireland?
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
anymore. We're not as much. But
It's not as much as a big influence.
yeah, it's not as much. It's not as much as it was previously. But,
What?
what?
It was the Magdalene laundries was operated from the 18th to the late 20th centuries.
Right, James is just our fact man from now on, right?
All right, but yeah, Jamie pulled that up. But was it again?
Pull that up. Pull it up, Jamie.
James, you pulled that up.
No, I don't like that name.
But was it again? In all
Fine.
seriousness, but was it again? So say if a girl, she was a teenager and she had sex when she was pregnant, and her dad was a strong Catholic, they'd go, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you to the Magdalene laundry, right? So you from your sins, and you will put the baby up for adoption after that. So they wouldn't allow her to keep the child after all this because she had to learn from her mistakes because it was a Catholic-dominated country. Like was it again?
It's so fucked.
It was
Yeah.
really,
It came out in later years that there was like constant rapes and abuse going on in these places, like
yeah, exactly.
mental and physical abuse.
Like it's like the amount of
fucking
was again,
disgusting.
it's fucking crazy as well. Like was again other than like the Catholicism in Ireland, even like going to America or something like that. But like was again they had when they had mental institutions was it again the amount of women that get raped in there, but like they're too
Yeah,
like,
it's exactly like that.
or there was remember that recent case there was a woman who was in a vegetative state and she was
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is this the 14-year-old who's got pregnant?
no this was like the 30-something-year-old woman and she was in a coma or she was in a vegetative state or something like that and she was raped by I think it was like a male nurse.
This was Noonie, you got it wrong. It was a 30-year-old that was in a vegetative state for 14 years.
Yeah, but I think fucking hell that would have been way worse if it was a 14-year-old. But like she was raped and then she gave birth like 9 months later, but she was in a vegetative state, so she had to get like an emergency C-section and shit like that.
Oh, right, yeah.
The baby was healthy and everything like that, but she had no idea. Obviously, she couldn't comprehend because she was in
I
a
think
vegetative.
None of them
I
had an idea
heard something
until
about that.
He went into labor. No one knew.
Nobody knew because she couldn't say anything. She couldn't do it.
I think I heard about that. It's like your woman wasn't in like a coma. She wasn't just stone cold or whatever. She was able to like interact and stuff. She could like move and blink, but
Yeah,
she was
could
just
say
kind
yes,
of
she can answer yes, no questions and shit.
She was kind of a
Yeah.
mute.
She was she
sure,
could blink.
sure.
Yeah, okay.
She can make. I think she could make sounds and shit like that. But again.
Should we go back to the
Yeah,
original
please.
topic at hand?
I'm sorry, by the way, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Like, but
Oh no, it's fine.
No,
Like,
it's
I just
grand.
want
I
to-
think
yeah, sorry. Like, no, go on,
If
talk
we, get
about.
if we do get sidetracked, once again, we eventually will come back to the topic at hand.
Yeah,
But, like if we're
exactly.
passionate about something, we will discuss it. We will speak our mind. It's not like we're gonna say we're not gonna like we're not gonna hold back. Basically, if we have a discussion that we want to kind of throw in, we will eventually turn back to the original topic at hand.
John,
Well-
I'm swear to God, you should be the host. That's him making you the host.
change the host.
All right then. All right, I'm John. I'm the new host of Right. What else
Right.
is- all right,
A
two right.
gay T-shirt and a gay host. What the fuck is going on?
I'm leading. I'm leading now because Eric was retarded. No,
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, I'm only messing.
No,
I'm only
joking.
messing. But in all
John,
seriousness,
that's the one who's getting tested for autism.
oh
I'm a
shit,
voice
making
host.
this shit personal
Okay, yeah,
now.
don't
in all
bring
seriousness,
personal shit.
Man, you shouldn't have brought that
in all
up.
seriousness, though, we will return to the topic at hand. Eventually, well, again, if we are going to speak about a topic that we really want to talk about, we are going to speak about it. It's not like we're just going to say, oh no, for an hour about fucking euthanasia or burning the flag or something like that.
By the way, what's it? Yeah, by the way, if you want us to talk about it, probably say down the line because you see, I'm probably gonna make more episodes after the 15th episode, or make all ideas of it after the 15th episode. So you can message me on email.
Comment below.
Comment
also-
below, yeah.
Or
Actually, that'd
we
be
will-
perfect. Comment below,
make-
and then yeah,
we're going to make an email as well. So if you have any suggestions, just drop
Yeah.
us an email.
Oh, that's good.
or even
Or,
sponsors. Like,
here is
When
newbies.
the
I know it's
fuck are we
first
getting
episode.
email?
I'm thinking too
Newbies
far.
We're gonna get a Burger King sponsorship, and we're gonna get you to go to Burger King, and you're gonna buy the two right
I
burgers.
have to beep
No,
that for fucking.
Is actual
Done.
Noonies and Eric's actual phone numbers up on the screen. Drop
Yes,
Dev a
it
text.
is 083. I'm joking.
Alright, we're back. We had to do a quick intermission there because we were discussing other shit that wasn't related. to the
We were
podcast.
talking dumb shit.
We were
Yeah.
talking about Liberian issues, but we're back now. We're fine. Barry was very passionate about the Liberian issues at hand, but we managed we managed to calm him down. We absolutely had a full-on tantrum. But now we're back, and now we need to talk about more depressing shit at hand. Like,
I think let the people who haven't really spoken yet, because there's like 3 or 4 people here who've been keeping their mouth shut.
Donato.
Donato.
Speak your
Where have
mind.
you been, Donato?
What's up? I'm Donato.
Oh, boys, we dead. What the fuck? All right, Donato. What is your personal opinion on euthanasia?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, yeah,
Just like,
yeah, sure. Go on.
good
That's
idea.
alright.
It's pretty alright. Like,
Sounds deadly, boys. What?
that's mad, Sesh. Like, what the fuck?
No, here's an idea.
Go on.
Who the fuck cares? Like, if you like, no, like, I don't mean like.
A lot of people knew.
No, let me explain.
No,
Let me explain. If I have someone, right, who is extremely ill and wishes for death, and I deliver that promise to them, right, why should the guards want to get involved if they wanted it?
Because it's technically
mean-
manslaughter.
Because
Well,
killing
The whole
one
thing is,
Not
it's like,
manslaughter, it's like murder.
want you to kill again. Simple.
If I have bona fide proof to say
It's
that they want
assisted
to die,
suicide, which is murder
Or bone cancer.
in this country at the moment.
yeah, but why? If I have, let's say I have bona fide proof. Let's say I have video evidence, right, of this
Then there should be a
person.
lot, yeah, if you have bona fide evidence of this person saying, yes, I want to do this, I want to
Yeah,
do
but
this.
If you think about it, they can technically
I
use
want to see
the
this
argument.
thing.
They can use the argument that that could have been a
Like,
forceful confession.
Let's say right, like hypothetically, right, if I had full bona fide proof, like written in blood proof by this person, okay, that I can kill them and it's okay.
They
Right?
could
And
call
like,
that torture.
no, listen
No,
to
you
me,
can't
listen,
kill
you're not listening, right? The guards, right, even know that I'm in the right here, and then this person actually wants to die. They know it's not staged.
That's not
They know
euthanasia.
it wasn't forced, right?
That's
They
the whole
know.
thing. That's the whole
they
thing with
know-
euthanasia and euthanasia is killing yourself in order to relieve yourself of suffering. That's
Because
why they
Nudie,
can't-
if you're killing a loved one, it's assisted suicide.
yeah, that's what it is. In like in
I'm so
Norway
lost. What is euthanasia?
or in the
Euthanasia is
Okay.
letting yourself die, like killing yourself, basically.
killing
No, it's
yourself
like-
to relieve yourself of pain. So like in Norway, they don't even allow that to happen. Again, they have to allow the person to kill themselves. Once again, so they in Norway they use a neurotoxin to slow down their heart rate and it's like basically it's a sedative that will stop their heart in the middle, so they fall asleep and they don't wake up. But so they have to allow the person to drink the drink themselves.
So wait, it's illegal
They
to
can't
kill
work
someone
together.
else and they wanted to die.
If they wanted to, they would have to do it themselves. Like what happened with with Terri Schiavo? That was assisted suicide. That's not euthanasia.
That was gay. She like
Jesus.
But don't they have power of attorney? See the way they're allowed to turn off life support. So
open a window. This place smells like fish.
Jesus.
at the moment of that time, they technically had power of attorney.
Yeah, but like,
Family did.
the
Wait.
family.
If I kill myself, then what do the guards want with it?
Nothing.
They'll put
You're
you in-
dead. How could they have anything to do with it?
Exactly.
But
I
okay,
don't know what you're trying
okay,
to
but
say.
there's
It
a
sounds
live
like
person involved though.
Or you just hung yourself in the fucking in the fucking
If
red.
I euthanized myself, then what do the guards want with it?
Because they
Nothing.
want to know if it was
Oh.
an actual suicide or was it like? Because they always have to investigate.
Lads,
It's
can I
not-
just read this up real quick? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I checked up the euthanasia, and I think it's from the HSE. And it says,
Okay.
states both euthanasia and assisted suicide are illegal under Irish law. Depending on circumstances, euthanasia is regarded as either manslaughter or murder and is punishable up to life imprisonment. Assisted suicide is illegal, but and then attempting to commit suicide in itself is not a criminal act.
Yeah,
Now-
it's not like It's like in one of
Right, I'm
those.
sorry. What the fuck are they supposed to do if you killed yourself in a criminal?
Yeah, I know
act?
because
You'd be
in
in prison.
China, or something like that, if you kill yourself, it could be punishable of death.
No, I killed myself. I'll
Nah,
make it,
there's
like-
there's a city somewhere where if you die, your family gets fined because the graveyard is too full.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
So if you bite the dust, then that's your family's fault apparently.
And also, there's
Jesus.
another country, I don't know which one it is, but like if you have like a shit ton, you know the way like people do this. So again, they're like say like a fucking like $100,000 in debt, and then they just kill themselves so they wouldn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, it goes
Oh, your
into the
family's
family.
paid off.
It's like their family has to pay it off then.
I think that's fair.
That is,
I think that's fair.
No, good.
Actually, no.
It's the
I don't
person's
think
It
fault.
depends
for
what
giving
type of
Wait,
them
it's-
the
it's-
debt.
Because
situation.
they're not. Who else is the money going to go on to? Because that means there's still like the economy's left with this gap.
Well, they can't
Yeah, I mean-
because the person's probably like they're probably paying it bi-monthly, right? So if someone dies, it's unfortunate, and they're gonna say, right, that's unfortunate.
No.
That's
We're
it.
not saying
Like
this
they
is a
shouldn't be
circumstance
getting,
that-
should be putting more problems on other people's lives.
I found it, Noonie. It's called Long Year Buyin in Norway. It's
Yeah,
a
Norway.
Yeah, Joe, what I'm talking about the Jewish graveyards that are too full. I'm not making a Jew joke there. It's actually legit is Jewish graveyards that are too full.
I'm
This
not
is-
making.
I don't think the Jewish part is important there.
At the moment, Noonie, he's talking about the fucking insurance.
Oh, fuck!
This is
Who's talking about
deep.
insurance?
I,
Stop what I said.
crazy hurry. We're talking about
Brother, though.
shit like that. I know the way we started off with euthanasia. I'm just kind of branching off as well. Like I said,
It's
just
good.
fucking deal with it.
It's good.
What was it again?
Okay, John.
Legit, look at the Joe Rogan podcast. They're
yours,
talking about whatever.
Go fuck yourself. I want to do
We're
what I
not the
want.
Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, fuck
Just,
you,
know,
Joe Rogan.
Instead of playing
Yeah.
this podcast, watch Joe Rogan. That we're not sponsored by Joe Rogan, but just watch it.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah, we're
17 and
not- yeah, we're not
16-years get together and just beat up Joe Rogan. How funny would that be?
I'm sponsored by Joe Rogan, so I can legally say this. Joe Rogan, go fuck yourself, you baldy prick.
We pull Joe Rogan in behind censor
Jesus.
and we kick his teeth in.
Nah, Joe Rogan.
I would like to say this is a part of fair use.
What I think absolutely fucking crazy. Okay? In China, okay? There's this law, okay? So that basically means, alright, so if you're in a car, okay, and you start driving along and you accidentally hit someone with your car, alright? If you injure them in any single like little tiny minute way, you have to pay their bills for the rest of your life. So you have to pay their taxes.
That is insane.
That's no.
So
Really?
in China, so literally,
Lads, get
Not
yourself in
even
a car crash.
this is what happens.
Why haven't we thought of this yet?
This is what happens sometimes, alright? When a person runs over another person in China, they'll just go, oh, fuck this. And they just run over the person again so they don't have to fucking pay the taxes.
Oof. That's
I'd do that.
But then there's also...
No, seriously. Why don't I just get myself hit by a car over there and then bang,
You might get
money
ran over
laundering
there.
scam?
You might have they might actually just murder you though.
Yeah, because they
I'd
say,
say
oh,
that is
don't
worth
pay
the
this,
risk in
don't
my
fly
eyes.
over your fucking head again. And then if you get
No,
over...
that's worth the risk. What if I fake being hit by the car, get up and move out of the way and scream at them, and then falsely claim injury?
Oh, they did.
Why didn't we think of this sooner? We could be rich off this.
Watch, this is gonna be like 2 years into the future. They're gonna use that clip as evidence against you in China.
I'm going to Hong Kong in December.
Hong Kong
So-
isn't a part of China.
Going to
right there.
Hong Kong in December? What?
Yeah,
That's mad.
I'm going.
No, it's
We're booking Australia tickets on Tuesday.
I can't.
Wait, you're actually going?
Fucking wanker.
Yeah.
Hong Kong isn't a part of China. It isn't part of the
Oh,
people.
we don't know
Yeah,
yet.
it is.
We'll know soon.
It's all part of the
No,
people's
it's not. Hong Kong, it's its own international state. They have their own independence.
Yeah, that's true. Here, back
They
on
don't,
to
they didn't want to be
euthanasia.
associated. It's a democratic society and everything like that. They didn't want to be
Yeah,
associated
Barry, learn your Asian countries, pal.
with People's Republic
Why
of
would I
China.
want? Why would I want to associate with? Never mind.
No,
Yeah, that's very clever,
Sorry,
Barry.
no,
You
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
cut
no,
yourself
that
up
was
early
could
there.
have been okay. That's good. That was fair.
That could have been okay.
Well, can we change back the topic of euthanasia? Because
Alright, euthanasia.
euthanasia. Okay, it sounds,
Euthanasia.
it sounds bad that we're fucking talking
There
about.
was a woman who was
They're
arrested
basically
a
saying
while ago
euthanasia
for
in
an
fucking
assisted
bar off
suicide
voice.
in Dublin,
Speaking of euthanasia,
and she got out of it.
Asia,
Remember
China.
this?
Go back to China.
Boys, anybody remember this?
What?
What?
There's a woman who helped an assisted suicide a little while ago in Dublin, and I'm pretty sure she got away with it because she had proof that the person wanted to die. It was an elderly woman.
Really?
Oh, no, it was like she wanted to. So what happened was, yeah, I know about that situation. Once again, what happened was she didn't realize she could get arrested for this and everything like that. But was it again, if you're in Ireland and you want to go over to Norway to get euthanasia done and everything like that, and
That's what it was.
you can get thrown in jail, even if it's not even in Ireland. You're still planning to go to Norway just for that reason, and she was facing up to, I think it was like 40 years in prison just because of that reason alone, but she got off.
Was that
I
the
think
Irish?
they changed it now, didn't they? You have to be living over there for a certain amount of time before you can get euthanized, I'm pretty sure.
She was on the Late Late Show. She actually.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think you have to be like you have to be over there for like 6 months because they have to.
Yeah. Because it's something like they have to figure out if you're a citizen of their country or else it's just kind of like you rocked up, you're not a legit member of their state, and then you just like end up getting yourself.
Then there's another like thing. There's another country. If you just go to the doctor and ask for euthanasia, you'll get it.
Yeah, they used to sell that like frequently enough.
Like
But
that,
they've changed it now.
I don't know which country that is, but like literally, you can just go to the doctor and go, "Oh man, I have a headache. Can I get euthanized?" Like, you just go.
No, he's not
My
joking.
stomach hurt. Can I
Do
please
that.
die?
Like, fuck my stomach hurt, and then you just go in.
Oh, my stomach hurt. Can I please get the lethal
Oh,
injection?
fuck my tummy rumbly. Can I just get done in? Like,
No, he's actually right though. I know what he's talking about.
you can get your tummy rumbly. You just need a bit of food in you, or you're just a bit fat. Like you just you just go up to your local GP and you just go, "Here, pal, can you just shoot me up with some of that dirty Sprite or something like that and get me?"
Oh god.
I know Wikipedia isn't
It's not a reliable source, but it's a reliable.
It's an unreliable source, but what I see in here is actually quite interesting with the euthanasia in Canada. It says to prevent suicide tourism, only people eligible to claim Canadian health insurance may use it. I find that pretty.
You have to be a designated Canadian.
Yeah.
Guys, quick tip for Wikipedia. If you find like a quote on Wikipedia and you want to know where it came from, the little numbers, the blue numbers, you can click on that, and that's like the references, and you can go directly to where they.
No shit.
Good man, Paddy.
Yeah. So if you don't want to cite Wikipedia as your source, you just go onto that website or whatever. It's all down at the bottom.
You're lagging
Wow.
Projects and
for
stuff.
me. You were.
Wow, Paddy, you've now taught people how to use Wikipedia.
There you go. You solved crisis of stupidity in fucking the world today. Congratulations,
Lads,
Paddy.
you know it's a great
There you go.
website.
Well,
SpanishDictionary.com. Use that.
Oh, I actually.
Use word reference. Word references are the mate. We're not sponsored.
No, I'll be
not
legit
sponsored. We're
serious
not
here.
sponsored
Use
by
Spanish Dictionary. It's so much better than Google Translate.
I know.
I will just say this right now.
It's
Like,
still-
if we're not,
still-
we're obviously never going to get sponsored. But if we ever are, right, we
Sponsored by
apologize
Sprite.
severely. If you
I
ever
get sponsored by
sponsor,
Sprite.
by the way, if
Everyone-
you're
you
fellow
are-
viewers and people who want to sue us, this is all
How
under fair use.
disgusting of a person do you have to be to go out of your way and go, I'm going to sponsor these guys. I'm going to give these guys even something more hype to get about.
you know what? We should set up a
Right.
Patreon and just get all your money and do absolutely nothing with it and go to the fair or something.
It's an
Wait,
exit
what
scan the
word
whole
are we
time.
not allowed to say
Say
here?
we'll use it for equipment. Or donate to the Patreon to get Noonie a better mic.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
By the way, the Patreon will be in.
Lads,
the
I already got my
description of
first.
the
I
future
already got my first. And I'm halfway to getting a PC. So
How much you have?
I'm not gonna discuss me money on fucking.
Alright, bleep this out, Eric. You have to bleep this out.
No,
Say
I'm
your
not
money
bleeping
amount.
well,
Right.
if you want, you can be in the
You-
call
you know,
after the
you
podcast.
have to bleep this out.
Fuck, I'll bleep it out. Okay, go.
Halfway to the PC.
Oh shit, that's not right
What you
now.
could do is you could
What
just
costed that?
like build a PC right now for yourself and then upgrade it as you go, so you have something to start off with.
Yeah, but you have to get a motherboard that is actually like that can actually just.
Yeah,
Eleven.
I'd say get a good motherboard, get a big enough case, and then
Like
just upgrade everything else as you go along.
Just go to Amazon for the case, for fuck's sake. Like,
Yeah,
only-
Amazon's good, but you could go. There's this website, PC Part Picker.
Yeah, that's a good website actually.
Yeah, it gives you loads of shit.
Still this PC.
Mm.
You
Bleep
can't
that
say
out. We just said his last name.
Yeah,
Fuck's
we
sake.
can't believe that.
I'll bleep that out. I'm bleeping that entire name out. Daniel. Daniel, you know who you are.
Danny G from Birmingham.
Daniel.
Okay. Well, the name there
Liger.
was Daniel.
His name is Liger.
Shut the fuck up. And okay, yeah. Can we get back to euthanasia? I'm sorry though. Fucking.
We
I'm
apologize.
sorry. It's hard to stay on one topic. Everyone's
It
mind
is.
races.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what we should do is we should ask everyone individually what would they like if they've gone to a really tragically ill situation that you're not getting out and you are in pain.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
We'll go in order of the Discord thing here. So Bort, you're first. I can never remember
Barry.
his name.
It's Barry.
Barry.
I blanked out.
So Barry, if you were
don't think we trust
desperately ill
You're a fucking
and
retard.
you're in pain and you're not getting better,
Jesus.
you just gonna wait it out until you croak,
Like
or
you
you
are
gonna,
now. That's
or
basically
you gonna,
speak.
you gonna
Nah,
try?
I'd kill myself.
Yeah.
Or I'd get euthanasia.
You'd want euthanasia.
I feel like everyone in this call is kind of similar minded because we all kind of grew up the same way, pretty much.
Maybe.
Yeah, stupid.
I think
I don't
was
know.
gonna turn
I
this
don't
into a
know.
debating podcast at one stage.
I don't want anyone else to look after me.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want my family like to
Yeah,
just, like,
I don't want my family to have to do that.
Like, well, like it depends. If it's their decision, I'd support it all the way.
I mean, if they want me there, shit, I'm happy. Like, if they really want, like, I know if I'm terminally ill or whatever, you know, what I want to do, I don't want to see my family suffering. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
To be
I
honest-
just I don't want my family like wasting like most of their time away from their kids and shit like that, trying to take care of me instead of the actual things that matter to them most at the precise moment of time.
Like, I know it sounds
I
bad
agree.
in life, you know what I mean? And I don't want to feel like I'm hindering theirs, hindering their life, or,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%.
But Dan, if I got some potato in my mouth,
I'll probably go bitch get some titty in my mouth, you know. But like
No, if I was on an IV bag, right?
oh god,
IV bag.
No.
I don't want them putting piss in my blood or something. What's in that thing?
IV.
I'll
Just said
trust
it there. Piss.
skeptical.
I don't want a drip. What's in the drip?
Where got that drip
Water, retard.
No, if I was on, let's say,
Like,
right?
yeah,
I was on
okay,
the drip. I'm dead dying on the drip.
okay, but
What's in the
alright,
drip?
alright, you
Come on,
can't
the
just
drip.
be alright. Newman, think about it, right?
Well,
You can't just be looking at the drip like bag, just thinking, "Oh well, why is that water yellow?"
No, because they pouring like what's in that? I want to know.
sometimes I actually like think about that, and like, what happens if, like, because there's
Alright, I'm
obviously
gonna look it up.
What if it leaks?
IV drips.
Right. So here we go. What is a
What?
drip? A drip is sometimes known as a cannula, intravenous. Oh jeez, or IV intravenous
Check over the
fluids.
homework.
Jesus Christ. It is a short plastic tube drip into the child's vein. The doctor and nurse will leave plastic tube fluid go directly into the blood. Sometimes the doctor or nurse will. Oh, so it's just for fluids and medicines.
What does the word drip mean? You're on
Drip
point.
too hot.
Oh shit! Tomorrow I have to decide what I'm doing for woodworking to leave insert. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oof.
That's
I
cool.
didn't do woodwork because I'm not stupid. So
I would
I
rather
love
do woodwork than engineering.
John, that's debatable. For
yeah,
both of us.
I don't even.
Right, we're gone way too far. I'm saying this, we're way too far off topic now. Let's go back.
Like
Yeah. Go back, please.
we will continue to the topic at hand, but if you want to talk, like I said, if you want to talk about something that you feel passionate about, we may as well talk about it as a general discussion podcast.
Yeah. Well,
And-
it's
yeah.
not general.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, I have a
general discussion.
journal. Fucking all of my shits I've taken for the past 2 years.
Yeah, I
Really?
just
Oh
like
my
my
god.
shit.
Good now. It's not looking good, boys.
I just eat my own shit on a daily basis. I
What
just
the fuck?
Jesus
every time I
fucking-
wake up in the morning, I
Every-
just have to go, man, I have to eat a full bucket of my shit. Right? I cannot function in the morning if I cannot eat a full bucket of my own fucking shit.
Yeah,
well, lads, I actually think this, right? I have an actual question. This has
Yeah, eat
nothing
your
to do with
Yes,
euthanasia
question.
whatsoever,
Go on,
right?
go on, go on.
But do you guys eat breakfast? Number one question, and number
I didn't
two,
say do I eat shit.
the most important.
Because I do, and I want to know if it's normal.
I'm
What
not
was the
eating.
second question? What was the second question?
Do you think it's the most important meal of the day, and do you think studies are correct about it?
I think it is the most
No.
important meal of the day, but I'm just.
I still don't eat it.
Yeah, I
Two
don't-
more
Yeah.
restless. Skip
Breakfast.
breakfast. Because it makes your stomach inflamed and it inflates.
I don't eat breakfast anyway.
If you go from eating a huge amount of food. Wait, what the fuck's going on?
Did you just, oh my god,
No,
did you just fucking
No,
die?
no. Okay, let me restart. If you
What
go,
the fuck are you having an aneurysm?
if you go, if you go from eating a huge amount of food every day, right, to just stop eating it, your body is just getting ready to eat that amount of food. But if you just cut it out, then your body's like, oh my god, no, and then starts like yawning, trying to like eat yummy.
But the thing is, my diet mostly just consists of just pure poo. So my body already knows.
Shut the fuck up.
My body already knows what that is. Like it's not like oh I would already still in my body. Either way, if I eat shit, I'll turn it to shit. You know?
That's what's in your IV, like.
Exactly, it's just pure shit. I personally shit in the IV.
Shit in
When the
IV,
doctors
man.
aren't looking, I just drop a little shit in my IV.
Just drop a little brown, little dust of brown.
A little bit of brown and a little bit of brown, stinky brown, if you know what I mean, and a bit of
Stinky
poo. Like yeah, seriously, if when the doctors ain't looking, I just drop a piece of poo in there, you know. We fit.
Pickle
When
poo.
the
running
nurse
at
just go, why is the
100%
water
efficiency."
black? No, water brown.
Pal, why is this water green? Oh, you don't want to know.
Boys, why is this water red?
Like my family comes to visit me and like, John, what the fuck, your IV is green. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't tell them.
I'm fucking watching midget wrestling from 1930, man. This is insane.
Why, man?
Don't tell the doctors I'm eating poo. What, you're eating poo? I'm eating poo, show me.
Not, Jesus. It's like, oh, wait, why are those potatoes look... Wait, just like, why those potatoes look brown? Oh, they were dated from 1847. So,
I've just been
the big
using
family...
Microsoft Paint this entire time. I'm talking about you.
I've just been eating Doritos this entire time.
You've just been talking about euthanasia. I've just been here drawing in Microsoft Paint. But
Alright.
like,
You want to cut that there, then?
what for the first one?
For
How-
first
what
step.
minute? What minute?
Technically, 40 minutes.
Nah, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep go-
For,
keep
like, I have a timer. It's for another 4 minutes, and then I'm going to do the outro.
Okay.
We'll do the
And
outro.
there's gonna be
It's
like
basically
nothing in this
saying-
podcast. We just went off topic so much.
We
Nah, off
did.
topic's fine, probably.
I don't care. It was good. Like, if people...
mean-
I personally think this should just be general discussion. It should start off as the topic and then it should just branch out for a while.
Yeah.
that's a
I mean,
really
I
good
like
idea.
the way it branched out when we were like the abortion thing. That's what I liked about it because it kind
That
of
was
Yeah, I
Fucking
love
papers.
abortion. I fucking love them.
You love
Oh, look.
abortion.
Guys, here's the question. You ready? Okay, so imagine a girl and a guy get together,
Mhm.
and the girl gets pregnant,
right.
and then she thinks, "I do not want this baby," but the man thinks, "I want this baby." What happens there?
I think it's
Well,
nice.
The woman.
Wait, they rock, paper, scissors for...
Yeah, just
God.
flip a coin like.
The shit.
But I mean, ultimately, the choice would be the girls, right?
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
But then, if you think about it, if you reverse the roles and the guy doesn't want the baby, but the girl wants the baby,
Yeah, but the guy, reverse the roles. The guy was giving birth to the baby. What would you do in that?
The
No,
lad
but
couldn't
the-
just punch her and make an abortion.
Jesus.
Oh no, sorry, that's your own horrible opinion. Thanks. But yeah, no. The thing is, like, the woman can just go ahead and have the baby and then ask for child support. You know what I mean?
Well,
So-
that's a pickle. You're fucking stuck then, aren't you?
What?
Yeah, there's
That's
like,
it.
If you're just stuck for bus fare, you just get pregnant and you just like, here, pal, pay me for.
Oh my jeez.
Wait, Jesus Christ.
Just get a quick shag, and you have bus fare.
hmm.
I mean,
Fuck her on the bus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, that's what Dublin buses consisted to.
stick that in the podcast.
That's why I'm not allowed on bus.
I swear to God, stick that in a pot. Did you hear Donato's laugh?
No.
Donato hasn't talked this entire
No.
fucking
Yeah,
It's
Donato
fucking
went
scary.
an
Donato,
entire-
are you okay?
I zoned out for the 50% of it, and then I was
Jesus.
gave no input. You just went. I just said, "All right, what do you think about abortion, Donato?" Sure.
No, let's call it Donato. What do you think of abortions? Hey, my name's Donato.
Yeah,
you know, no. John, the only reason why I clicked back was fucking when John was talking about poo, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's my diet, pal.
I know.
That's my diet, man. Don't make fun of my fucking diet.
Haha, poo eater.
Don't!
Fun fact. If you swallow gum, it makes you lose weight.
If you just eat poo poo in general, make you feel amazing.
Eat shit.
Wait,
You
goddamn.
could fucking die if you eat shit. Don't eat it.
No, it's only when you eat someone else's shit.
My
If you
bad,
eat it on
John.
your grand. It's like working at 100% efficiency.
It's protein.
It is protein.
Alright, I'm done talking about shit.
Can I ask, why is the group chat called Blanche now?
Keeps putting me out and back in.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, John.
Fuck no, baby.
Fuck no, baby.
Fuck no, baby.
what would...
Oh my god.
Oh, they can't speak.
I'm not even allowed to say that.
Okay, say
I'll
after.
tell you after the fucking, yeah.
Yeah,
just
it's
mute-
only-
fucking cut
yeah,
out
it's a
what me
minute left.
speaking.
And then after the minute, I'll do the outro.
Oh, alright. Well, any lads, final thoughts on, final thoughts on euthanasia.
I feel like we could
funny.
say defined yes.
Dummy thick.
In all seriousness, though,
Free.
I personally do think that euthanasia should be legal.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously up to the person.
Yeah, I think as long as it's up to the person who is being euthanized, then I feel it should be legal.
Yeah, I think so as
It
well.
sounds like we're talking about a dog who is going to be euthanized.
Yeah, you, Barry.
Yeah, you. Well,
You,
planning
Barry.
on you.
We're gonna bring over Norway.
Kind of
James,
fun,
I
but-
can't
Just do
afford
it.
it.
You do a fat nay whip. Shout
Eric,
out
what
to
we-
people talking about
Are you gonna do the outro or will I do the outro?
Yeah, I'll do. I'm taking the piss when you said you're a host, by the way. No offense.
Okay, well, I can
Oh
be
shit, it's
serious.
done. All right. So that was the first episode. I thought that was great. All right, and yeah. So thank you for watching. Actually, and then yeah, John, if you want to put in your Twitch.
Alright, everyone. Because
Shut
I'm the
up,
funny
Barry.
one,
Just
and the most
stop, Barry.
funny out of all these stupid dopes. Twitch.tv/FatMongo. I mostly just play random shit with friends, and I'm also just very stupid throughout the entire thing.
Alright.
So Twitch.tv/FatMongo. Drop us a line, will you?
Drop us a line.
Peace
Oh,
out.
yeah,
And,
Andy.
and again, here is Eric and New on
What?
screen. If you want to say anything whatsoever, Just drop a text.
Wait, I've used my fucking shout out. Like shout out
Shout.
someone.
and any social media,
Like
you
Yeah,
it's
this is gonna
done.
be fucking no jumper.
have to cut that out.
Alright,
Shout out to Bob.
and
Oh, God.
cool. So, hey, so this like, oh, let me check my phone. Sorry, this is probably, yeah, this is totally non-scripted, by the way. So it's been fucking like 5 days after recording. I'm just about done editing all the main stuff, so censoring all that. But I realized we haven't ended on any good shit, I suppose you'd say. So, alright, let me explain some things. Yeah, of course, go like, subscribe. Obviously, please. Me much appreciated. And we love you a long time. No racism. And yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you a story actually about the podcast before this ends. Donato, the guy who was saying, yeah, oh sorry, yeah, right? Like, see, basically, guy who said, yeah, sure, to fucking euthanasia. Um, fucking, I know he'll be watching this hello now. But basically, throughout the entire thing, like, literally after the recording session was done, we're all talking in the chat VC because why not, right? But literally goes to all of us. Oh yeah, throughout the entire thing, I believe like fucking, I phased out, and I just was looking at a picture of a monkey. I shit you not, and it was fucking hilarious. And I was, yeah, that's all I'd like to say. And of course, subscribe, like the video if you like the. More videos will come, and yeah, see you soon, see you in future episodes and shit like that.